If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture where we are solving GATE digital electronics questions. So today we will be solving from question number 64, 65, 66, 67. Okay then, let's try to solve these questions. Which one of the following statement is true about the digital circuit shown in this figure? So there is a circuit is given. It can be used for dividing the input frequency because this is your clock pulse input. You are taking output. So you have to draw Q3, then you can write it down. So for drawing Q3 you need to write the truth table, and this table you have to do, and then how it is counting, let us see. So if we start with again this one D1, they can give D1 Q1 D2 Q, they cannot give also. You write it from your own 1 2 3. So I am writing it in this one D1 Q1, then D2 Q2, then D3 Q3, and this is your target, this one. So before giving clock pulse, any initial conditions they have given? No. So we will start from our own. So let us start from our own. Let's 0 0 0 0 0 0 suppose. Okay. Now what is D1? D1 you have to be careful. D1 it is Q2 Q3 into then bar. So it is Q2 Q3 product then bar. What is D2? D2 is nothing but Q1. Okay. Then what is D3? And D3 is nothing but Q2. So you have to be careful about this. So this is Q1 means if you give first pulse, so let me write is clock pulse. So if you give first clock pulse, then it is 0, then it is 0, and what is here? Q2 Q3 0 0, then bar, so it is 1. So if you put now, so D1 1, D0 0, D0 0. So now if you come to giving clock pulse 2, then what will be this one? Q2 Q3 0 0. So again it is 1 0 0 bar. And this is just Q1, so it is 1, and this is just Q2, this is 0. So if you give 1, then it is 1. You have to see when it is changing from 0 to 1 and how many states, for how many times it is keeping 1, because we need to want to find the frequency of this one. So what we need to find, because this is my F out, for how many times it is becoming 0, after that for how many pulses it is becoming 1. So we can say for time period we can calculate, we can draw the figure. So that is our idea. So this is 1 and then this. So 1 means 1, 0 means 0. So again if you will go to 3, so it will be 0 into 1, 0, then bar is again 1. So, and this is already 1 and this is 1. So 1 1 will give you 1, 1 1 will give you 1, 1 1 will give you 1. Now if you come to fourth one, 1 into 1, 1, then bar is 0. So this is 0. So this is 1 and this is also 1. So 0 will give you 0, 1 will give you 1, 1 will give you 1. So this is fourth one. Let me see fifth one. Because you have to complete one full, then you have to come to 0. And then we have to complete 0 also, because this is our initial condition. We don't know whether this state is there or not. So let us start. So you have to go a full rhythm. You have to complete a full circle. 1 and then 0, then that is that. Okay, fifth. So it is 1 1, then again 0, 1 1 bar 0. So it will come to here. And this will come to here. So if you put it 0 0, so if you put it 0 0 1 1. So if you come to now sixth, 1 0 0, 0 bar is 1. This 0 will come here and this 0 will come here. So if you put 1, then it is 1. If you put 0, then it is 0. So you see one state has changed. Now it is come to 0. Let us complete the sequence. Let's come to again find after how many pulse it is becoming 1. So one complete series will be completed. We will find a time period. From that we can calculate. So 0 0 bar is again 1. So this one will come here. So this 0 will come here. 1 will give you 1, 1 will give you 1, and then 0 will give you 0. Then if you come to 8th again, so 0 1 is 0. Then bar is again 1. This one will come here. This one will come here. If you give 1, so this is 1. So this is 1. This is 1. So now it is done. Now it is completed, because from here to here one time period is fully completed, because it is in the rhythm. Why you have not calculated? Because it is, you started from 0 0. You don't know whether 0 0 is which point in the graph. It is, suppose this is my graph, 0 0 is here or here, you don't know. But once you start from 1 and then complete this 0 0 and again come also, you know the full time period now. Okay. So now if you see the clock pulse and this one, suppose this is my clock pulse, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now if you see your output, that is your F out. So it will be 1 at when you apply third one. So third one you have applied here. So from here it will be 1, and it will continue up to fourth and fifth. When you give 6, then it will become 0. So it will go up to this. When you give 6, then it will be 0. And it will be again 1 when you give this one. So from here to here, this is the time period. 1 complete. So you see what is your time period now. For how many pulses you are getting how many pulses, then you can see the frequency. From here to your original pulses was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here you are getting only 1 pulse. So for 5 pulse you are getting 1 pulse. So it is divided by 5. That means your frequency you have divided it by 5. So it is option B. So it can be used for dividing the input frequency by 5. Because for 5 pulse input you are getting 1 pulse in the output. So it is 1/5 you are doing. So an open collector outputs of 2 input NAND gates. Open collector output means it is open collector logic they have used. So that is nothing but your NAND gate you think of. Different logic they can use to implement that logic. So it is normally in transistor it is always open collector. It is open collector is there. So this is 2 NAND input. Okay, 2 NAND input. The outputs are connected to a common pull-up resistor. Now what is pull-up resistor? Pull-up resistor is of this fashion. This is a pull-up resistor. So this is a pull-up resistor. Actually suppose this is your output. This is 5 volt suppose, or 10 volt, whatever they have given, 2 volt. So this is pull-up. These are pull-up resistor and pull-down resistors. These are generally done to externally make a state high or a logic high or logic low. Pull up and pull. This is pull up and there is another pull down. So this one is pull up. So normally it will be at 1. When you switch it on, then this logic will be at 0. So that is pull up and pull down. So for pull down it will be pull down. If you switch it on, then this output, suppose this is your output terminal, so it will be 1 because it is connected to 5 volt. Resistor is used to limit the current. That's all. Okay. Otherwise it could have directly connected to 5 volt or 0, but that will give more currents. So we don't want to do it. So that's why it is done. So this is the idea. This is the known as pull-up resistor. So normally it will be 1. If you switch it on, it is 0. It is normally 0. If you externally, by using this one pull down, if you externally you can make it on by switch it on. So that is the idea. Okay. So now what is the gear? The inputs to the gates PQR. These inputs are PQRS. That's saying they are connected to a common. So these outputs are connected to this common pull-up. So here, if 0 comes, that means ground. Ground means if it is coming ground, so this potential will be 0. So when you forget about this switch, see this condition. This is how it is connected. So this what will be your V0 output. Suppose this is X, this is Y. So X and Y. So if both are 0, then it is 0 logic is coming. So it is grounded. So if it is, even if it is there 5 volt, so it will be, output will be at 0. If someone gets 1, 0, 1, then your output will be 1. You can see. If it is 1, 0, then if it is 0, 0, then it is grounded. Grounded means it is 0. Otherwise, every time this potential will be at high potential. So you see what kind of logic it is used. So it is using AND logic. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. So it is simply, V0 will be simply X into Y. So here X is PQ bar into RS bar. So this is your answer. So your output will be PQ bar into RS bar. That is your option. So you can think your pull-up resistor is worked like your AND logic. Now number 6. A standard TTL gets the totem pole output stage. So what is the benefits of totem, open collector and tri-state logics? So in TTL, if you read theory of TTL, you will find there are 3 types. I am not going in details. One was tri-state logic, one was totem logic, and one is open collector. So little bit of everything you know, what is the advantage, disadvantage. So tri-state is basically for, it is a high impedance also, they say it is a high impedance logic, and this is active pull up, this is passive pull up, active pull up, and this one is passive pull up. This is tri-state is bus oriented system, and your totem is generally there is no wired logic, and this is generally used, totem is used, the advantage of totem over open collector. What is advantage of totem? I am writing reduced power dissipation. So power dissipation is less, so it will efficiency will be high, and it is delay is less, so it will be very fast, this totem. So you will remember this totem, no word logic, power dissipation is low, delay is low, so your speed will be, delay low means your speed will be high. So you see which one for the totem. So increase the noise margin, no. Decrease the output switching delay. So this one you see, delay is decreasing, so its speed is high. Facilitate wired logic, there is no wired logic in totem. So it is option B, you can see. Now 67, if you see, the memory system has an 8 memory chips, each 12 address line, 4 data lines, total size of memory. So 8 memory chips, there are 8 memory, so 8 into each memory chips, let us see. And there are 4 data lines, so you can see 4 buses you can see. So for each data line, 12 address line. So each data line, suppose there are 12 address lines are the main, because each address lines can take 0, 1, 0, 1. So 12 address line means it can take 2 to the power 12. This much bit you will get. So total this much bits you will get. If you divide it by 1024, you will get 128 kilobits. Because option is given in bytes, so divided 8, then you will get 16 byte. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.